Alex Jones has now referred to Michelle Obama, the first lady, as the first tranny. And he went on a long rant explaining in quite specific detail why he questions that Michelle Obama is a woman. Now, I don't know whether this is just Alex Jones playing the character of Alex Jones on InfoWars, or whether this is really what Alex Jones thinks. We're going to play some of this for you. This was all in reaction to comments made by comedian, host, whatever, TV personality Joan Rivers, saying that Michelle is a tranny, okay? And those comments drew some controversy. But now Alex Jones is actually saying, you know what? I think there's significant evidence that Michelle Obama may actually be a man. Let's listen to a bit of Alex Jones explaining this.
Well, Joan Rivers talked about it in the last few days, and it's a big international news story. The question is, who is Michelle Obama? Is she really a woman? Is she a man? Now, I'm not drawing any conclusions here, but I know this. It's fair to question anything and everything this administration says, because I can't think of an administration in history that has been caught with such a perfect record of everything they say and do being a lie, being a fraud. Especially when every time I look at Michelle or Michael Obama, the first lady or the first tranny, every time I look at them, something doesn't look right. She doesn't look like any black woman or any woman I've ever known. She's got shoulders that are wider than a man's, which physiologically doesn't happen. Again, you can put 3 heads on a man's shoulders and only 2 heads on a woman's shoulders. That's a known anatomy. And then women generally have wider hips than men do. And you look at her arms and the rest of it, when she's standing straight on, she looks like no woman I have ever seen, except for people who have had different chromosomal disorders who choose to be a woman. And I've got
a lot of people increasingly are now wondering, could Alex Jones really be serious about this, or is he just playing a character? And I've told this story before. To sum it up, I once went to a talk radio conference here in New York City where Alex Jones was like a keynote speaker of some kind. And he went on this crazy conspiratorial rant in his speech. But then afterwards, I was in a very small group of people just chatting. It was Alex Jones and 2 or 3 other people and then me. And Alex Jones said, in a way that really seemed to be suggesting that this is just a character, do you guys think I went overboard? I thought about really freaking him out up there, but I figured it might be too much for this crowd, in a way that really made it seem like this is just a character he plays. In looking at the video, Lewis, is this real? Does he really think that Michelle Obama is a man?
I really don't know, but I just get the impression from everything he does and everything he says that he is a snake oil salesman. And so I'm, I think there's a good chance that it is just a show to make money.
I believe that Alex Jones is just clearly threatened by an accomplished, competent, and fit woman, and he's choosing to talk about her supposedly broad shoulders. When if this is really, if this is a sincerely held belief of Alex Jones, I can only assume that he's incredibly intimidated by women like Michelle Obama.
Yeah, especially if he thinks they're men. I mean, come on, if every woman in the world who has broad shoulders and every woman in the world who has no hips is a man, all of a sudden, the population, the female population of the world just dropped by about 25%.
Right, yeah.
50% maybe.
I was under the impression that it was like 50.3% of the population that were women, but if you follow the logic of Alex Jones, it's actually, it's probably like 25%. Yeah, 75% of the population is male.